Bob's dream of Bali. Bob sat in his small apartment in New York, looking out the window at the endless snowstorm that covered the streets. It was that time of year again, when the cold seemed to pierce right through the walls, and the busy city life felt even more suffocating. As a full-time student at the university, Bob was constantly juggling assignments, exams, and group projects. The pressure was never-ending. But despite the relentless work, there was a dream that had been growing in his mind, one that seemed more vibrant and alive with each passing day: a vacation to Bali. Bali, with its warm, golden beaches and inviting turquoise waters, was a world away from the snowflakes swirling outside. Bob imagined himself walking along the beach, the soft sand between his toes and the sun warming his skin. He could picture himself lounging under the palm trees, completely free from deadlines and textbooks, just soaking up the peace and beauty of the island. The thought of being able to lie in the sun, perhaps with a cold drink in hand, was enough to make him smile in the middle of his hectic study session. "I need a break," Bob whispered to himself. His days in New York were often filled with long hours of studying, attending lectures, and balancing a part-time job. The stress of university life was beginning to wear him down. He longed for the sound of waves crashing on the shore, for the simplicity of spending his days in the warm breeze rather than bundled up in layers of coats and scarves. But it wasn't just the weather that called to him, it was the chance to experience something completely different. Bali's beaches offered more than just a place to relax, they were a place to play, to embrace the waves that beckoned him. Bob loved the idea of surfing the turquoise waves, feeling the rush of adrenaline as he glided across the water, his worries left far behind on the shore. The thought of trading his textbooks for a surfboard was the escape he so desperately needed. For a moment, Bob closed his eyes and imagined the freedom of it all. He could leave behind the gray, frozen city for a while and indulge in the warmth of Bali's tropical paradise. The idea of stepping away from his responsibilities and just being present in the moment was tempting. Bali could offer him not only a break but a sense of renewal, recharging his body and mind for whatever challenges awaited when he returned to New York. One day, Bob thought. One day, I will pack my bags, forget about the cold, and live the dream of Bali. And with that thought, the snowy city outside felt a little less cold.